when it rains, it pours. Not literally, it's not actually raining, but today is packed. And I just feel like my whole life is packed right now. Like, non-stop, so many moving parts, go, 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 so many plans, and I have to do this before I can do this, and I have to drop this off before I can go here, and yada, yada, yada. Just got back from Florida a couple days ago, and my skin loved Florida, and now that I'm back in the dry climate of Colorado, my skin is just angry, and I'm breaking out everywhere. Had to drop my cat off at the vet this morning to get an ultrasound because she's got a bunch of health problems going on, and so we're figuring all that out, and it's just absolutely nuts. On top of all that, I got a text this morning saying that my 4Runner is arriving in St. Louis today, and so I'm gonna go fly out to St. Louis and pick that up next week, which is super exciting. But what this video is about is really fun and exciting too, and it just happens that all of this is happening at the same time. Like, it couldn't have been spread out on other days when I've like got open, free schedule. No, it's all having to happen today. Before my dad and I went to Florida last week, the morning that we were heading to the airport, I checked Facebook Marketplace and I saw a vintage camper on there that is pretty rare, and my dad and I are looking for our next project to do. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this would come up when my dad and I are leaving. And so I messaged her and I said, you know, I'm very interested. I can come pick it up whenever. Then I never heard back, and I checked it when we got to the airport, and it said that the ad had been removed. It didn't say sold, it just said removed. And so I messaged her again and I said, hey, if it becomes available again, I'm super interested, just let me know. And so I never heard from her, and I was like, bummer, like something must have happened, it must have sold or something, who knows. So I just let it go. And then yesterday I get a random message from the lady that was selling it, and she goes, hey, are you still interested? And I was like, oh my god, yes! And so now my dad and I are on our way to go pick this up. So it's 3 hours each way up in the mountains. It's a 1960 Shasta Airflyte. If you know anything about vintage campers, you know that that's a pretty rare, desirable camper. This one is a project and a half. It's probably gonna need to be fully rebuilt. We haven't seen it in person yet, obviously, but from the pictures, it looks like potentially the floor has failed. All the windows are broken, and so I assume there's just tons of water damage and mold and all the things, and it's a project. Since this is 3 hours away, my dad and I are taking two separate vehicles. He is in front of me right now with the truck and the trailer. We rented a trailer last night to try and maybe be able to haul the Shasta on the trailer behind my dad's F-250 because we're not sure if it's safe to haul it right now as it is. It's been sitting for a very long time. However, this trailer, there's a chance that the Shasta won't even fit on this trailer. It's like gonna fit by the hair of its chin, I think. And so since we're 3 hours away, we wanted a backup plan if that doesn't work. And so I am driving my mom's Expedition behind my dad with the trailer, so that if it doesn't fit on the trailer, we will just do our best to carefully haul it behind the Expedition. So we've got a car full of goodies of things that we might possibly need, tools and an air tank and duct tape, and we got saran wrap, and we got magnetic trailer lights. So we just came prepared with everything we could possibly need to haul this thing home somehow. When we hauled Amelia home, it was risky. Two of her walls had fallen off. We like strapped all of them together and put like an in tow sign on the back of it, and it was pretty risky. And this one I think is in worse shape than Amelia was in, to be honest with you. So we will see. I'll check in again when we get up to Kremling and figure out how to haul this thing home. I'm excited. less than 10 minutes away, I think. I think we're like an hour later than I told her we would be, which is unfortunate, but this has been a drive up here. The GPS said 3 hours, but then there was an accident, which like added on an extra 30 minutes, and then we had to stop and go to the bathroom, and then I had to stop and make a phone call and talk to the vet because my cat's at the vet today, and she's got all these medical problems going on, and it has just been a drive. I've had a raging headache since I woke up this morning. The car I'm driving, you can't use the AC, otherwise it loses power, and so I'm not sure what's hotter, the outside of the car or the inside of the car. I'm hot. I don't mean to complain, but like, I'm so ready to just get here. So yeah, we're almost here and I'm excited. And we went up I-70 to get here, and it was pretty intense, and so I'm a little nervous about bringing the trailer back down I-70, and so I'm wondering if we'll take a different route back home, maybe through Steamboat Springs and down through the Poudre Canyon and back home that way, perhaps. I think that'd be for sure less traffic, but also maybe less inclines, or at least easier inclines. I don't know. We'll see. This has been a beautiful drive though. We exited at the Silverthorne exit, and then from Silverthorne to Kremling, that is so beautiful, and there's so many campgrounds. I'm definitely gonna have to come camping up here sometime because it's like really pretty, and I did not know this part of Colorado existed. So Grand County, man, beautiful. Shasta! I'm towing it right now in the Expedition. My dad's following behind in the F-250 with the trailer. We ended up switching out the tires because the tires that were on there had some dry rot, and luckily we brought along Amelia's tires and put Amelia's tires on the Shasta to get her home at least, until we can get new tires. But yeah, we've got the Shasta, so that is exciting. She is gonna be a project and a half. She's probably worse than Amelia was when we got Amelia, and that's saying a lot. But I've got alright, sorry, got distracted because the saran wrap started to fall off. We basically bought that moving like saran wrap that you put around furniture to protect it while you move. We wrapped that around the whole thing to try and hold on to any like glass pieces because all the windows are broken and any other items that might want to fall out in transit. And the saran wrap started to fall off, and so we had to reapply the duct tape to the Shasta. It's quite the mess, but she will be nice eventually. Totally worth the drive. And it's quite a beautiful drive too, so I have very thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm gonna have to come back to this area and go camping. We're going a different route home. We're going through Steamboat, Walden, down Cameron Pass, and through the Poudre Canyon, so that should be easier, I think, than going down I-70. So saran wrap probably wasn't a good idea. We've had to pull over twice to first time duct tape it back on, try and hold it that way. We pulled over a second time because it kept falling off. However, we are out of duct tape, so we have about half of the saran wrap left. I don't know if it's doing any good or just causing more trouble, to be honest, but it's there. We're almost to Walden, and then I don't know, maybe an hour and a half home or so, so we've still got a while to go. But it's really easy to tow. Sorry, there's a lot of mosquitoes at the last stop. It's really easy to tow. It's very light, much easier to tow than the 18-foot flatbed that my dad's towing. So, anywho. Okay, checking in again. I don't know where I left you off last time. It's the next day. We got home really late last night, almost 10 p.m. It was dark. We were both completely exhausted from driving all day and everything else. So I wanted to close out the video, give you a quick little tour of the camper. In my next video, I will do an actual tour and show you what this thing's all about. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.